What it do, Libra? It's your girl, Bluetooth Star, the Oracle, the Copper Goddess. And I am here with a message of a good surprise that may happen between the time frame of July 1st to the 14th. This will be the one that I choose to do to use my new MASonic tarot deck. A lot of people was wondering and inquiring when I was going to get around to using this. This is one of the readings that I want to do this with, Libra. So without further ado, we're going to get right into it. Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I'm so excited that my words are twisting. I got to calm myself down. So, let's get into it. Your first card that we have from the MASonic Tarot deck is the Seven of Gold. The Seven of Gold. Now, in the normal tarot deck, this would be the Seven of Pentacles, and that would deal with work that you have maybe put in on a project, waiting for the next step and what's going to happen next. But in the MASonic tarot deck, give me 1 second, Libra. This card says it is the passion and action taking on a creative and lucrative work, projected strength, wealth, and expansion. So what I'm thinking maybe going on from the time frame of July the 1st to the 14th is maybe, Libra, something that you maybe that was working on that may, of a project of any kind that you were maybe expecting revenue upon, maybe get ready to come in. You maybe, have some type of unexpected expansion at this time from some type of unexpected source, Libra. From some type of unexpected source that may help you, increase this business or maybe innovate this business or this idea or this project that you have been working on so that it can bring in, more money or more finance or more revenue or more attention. Whatever it is that's going to give this activity or this project or this job or this business, because I'm strongly picking up on some type of business here. If you have a business, Libra, this is definitely for you. Or if you was working on opening up a business, this is definitely for you. Whatever that you have been working on will begin to see increase. Okay, the next card that I have from the MASonic Tarot deck is the Hanged Man. Now, in the regular tarot deck, this Hanged Man deals, in the regular tarot deck, this Hanged Man deals with awakening, perspective, changes, looking at things in a different light, and as well as meditation. But in the MASonic Tarot deck, this Hanged Man deals with some similar things, but in a little bit more detail. So, here in the MASonic, why my page don't want to turn? I got the thing marked and all. Give me 1 second, I don't like how that went. As I open the book, So from the MASonic Tarot deck, the Hangman is, this card represents dedudance, submission, and lack of freedom. It is inaction, construction, the temporary counsel of all its capabilities. The Hangman is prisoner of external circumstances and the will of others. He is subjugated, exposed to humiliation, and depreciated. His survival depends on others who go off and give him the opportunity to stand up again. Only then could he regain his natural movements and dignity. So, excuse me, Libra, I'm going to tilt my camera just a little bit because I want y'all to be able to see him, But, this card is saying to me is that someone may be helping you with this project or helping you to get this project off the ground. Definitely, you will have assistance with this. And you also could be coming from a standing point of where you were maybe at a still spot or a dead zone. So maybe this project that you was working in to bring this revenue in had gone cold. But during this time frame of July the 1st through the 14th, you're going to have help to have a different perspective and a change in this situation that's going to come in and bring forth some type of revenue. Your final card from the Masonic Tarot deck is the Five of Pentacles. I'm sorry, not the Five of Gold. But in the regular tarot deck, it would be called the Five of Pentacles. And what this card deals with in the regular tarot deck is feeling left out in the cold. Feeling left out in the cold. Someone may be getting put out. Unforeseen hardships and things of that nature. But in the Masonic Tarot, this card says, it shows the social and economic projection of a common task. Also, it announces possible conflict of egos between people of the same community. So what this is saying to me is maybe at one time you weren't feeling like this was a good idea. At one point you was feeling like, I don't know, maybe I shouldn't start this project, or maybe I shouldn't begin to put time and effort into this project. But maybe someone in your household or maybe someone close to you is helping you, to align this idea and bringing you out of a dark place of which you may have been in about this situation. So, no worries, Libra. It's going to happen. It's definitely going to be manifested. That's why I'm letting you know that it's coming so you could do whatever work that you need to do to get it prepared and get it motivated and get it jumping and pumping. Now, and this is what I did show you guys. So, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get you 4 cards of advice. 2 from my Methodical Goddess Tarot deck. And 2 from my Medicine Woman Tarot deck. So we're going to get into getting those of advice of what you can do during this time to maybe help the situation coax in a little easier without friction. Advice for Libra on how they should move from the time frame of July 1st to the 14th. Please, ancestors, too precise, clear messages of advice for them. In this situation that we just uncovered. One more card. Thank you, ancestors. You might need to be tapping into your creativeness, Leo. Maybe this person is coming in, or this thing is coming in to help you tap into your creativeness. They're going to show you some love that's going to help you tap into your creative side. Some type of maybe playtime, or I don't know, Libra, but you're having an exciting time this time. 2 cards of advice for Libra, please. From this deck, please, ancestors. Thank you. That's one. One more. Thank you, ancestors. So as I said, Libra, we have from the Methodical Goddess Tarot, which I just had that book. I be moving so fast. So we have the Three of Seas, Compassion from the Methodical Goddess Tarot, which says, dragons, the ancient goddess symbols of compassion, hold the sacred female energy of sexual power, heart-centered and wise. They dance around the pearl of wisdom, each carrying aspects of the loving compassion they represent. Unconditional love, emotional energy, and love of humanity. These dragons are calling to you to open your heart to kindness, of compassion, and the high frequency of love, and let the abundance of feeling heal yourself and others and blessing. So like I said, if you pay attention to these dragons, look how they playing with each other. Maybe it's someone who is, maybe this is just, maybe you and this person could just be, playing around with this idea at the time. Maybe it was something that you just said, but you really wasn't serious about. But ancestors are advising you, that during this time, make sure that you're showing love and compassion to others. Don't be boastful. Be humble so that you can attract the type of energy that you want to keep this business sustaining or keep this project alive. Your next card is Wind, Child of Consciousness. This deals with creativity. Maybe it's something that you feel like it's just different. Creativity. Excuse me. But if you have something different, you make sure you tell me, because I love different stuff. You make sure you post it on my page. You get my attention. You email me. This free-spirited child of wind is pure consciousness filled with the wonder of life as she flies on her dragonfly without judgment or agenda. She is open to all possibilities of loft in the present moment of eternity. The wind child is here to help you come free of any perspective of limitation. She will help you release your opinions, agendas, and past memories, and open your mind to the unlimited possibilities all around you. She brings the purity of consciousness that is your birthright, so that you may see with a perspective that is free and open to all opportunity. So right now, Libra, go wild with this, with your creativity. Not wild, not in that way. I don't want to say this. I don't want nobody saying that. Ubuntu said. Now. But, be free. Be open to different opinions. Be open to different, how could I say, avenues. Or different, opinions. Different outlooks. Different imagery. Different things. Be open to these different things that are manifested, because it is through this that it is possible, So be open to this. Also, have your mind open. Look how free this child is. This child doesn't have any limits. So don't place, not anything ridiculous, but don't place a limit on your designs. Don't place a limit on your imagery. Don't place a limit on, your mind. Don't sit and say, well, I can't do this. I can't do this. Say, well, let me try a different way. Let me try this. Let me try that. Be more on that side, Libra. Now we're going to go over to the Medicine Woman Tarot deck, and we're going there to the Seven of Bowls. So the Seven of Bowls says, let the let the self be swept into bliss. See? It's saying it's 2 times back to back, Libra. Here they telling you be free as a child, you know, with your creativeness, and now they telling you be swept into bliss. They telling you to allow yourself to be immersed in this project. Get into it, Libra. Get into it. Put the motion into it. You know, make sure that you're putting love into what you do. Creativity into what you do. Positivity in what you do. It's just like when somebody, mama may bake them. When we used to make, you know, because people have all these box cakes and people just go like the Publix and buy birthday cakes, which is nothing wrong with that. Or, you know, the grocery store. But when your mama bake you one at home, they always say she must have cooked that with love. So you have to make sure that you're putting compassion into what you're creating. You're putting the time in. You're putting the effort in. You're putting all that in so that it can feel as if you're just being swept into a bliss so that you can get comfortable as you need to be with this and comfortable as you are feeling that you will be with this, you know. I hope that made sense. You know, let yourself be swept into bliss. Get comfortable. Let yourself be swept into bliss. Your final cards, I just want to make sure that was all. In case ancestors and spirit had anything else that they would like to add to that. But your final card is 7 of Pipes, which says overcome doubt by action of the self unbound. It can't get no clearer than this. This card and this card look too much alike. They all coinciding with each other. See? Actions of the self unbound without limits. Action of the self unbound without limits. Libra, as spirit really wants you to know that you have to have a positive mind. Even when you don't know if things are going to be successful, even when it seems like nothing is happening, you have to have a positive thinking process because your thinking is, how could they say? Your thinking is what brings to you what you want to happen. So if you sitting there saying, oh, this is a dead end, this is a dead end, this is a dead end, then it's going to be dead, Libra. Speak life, not death. Speak life, not death. Say, well, yeah, it seems like it's taking a little while to get off the ground. I know it's not working like how I wanted to work, you know, as of yet. But the more time I put in it, the more love I put in it, the more I work on it, the more compassion I put into it, and the more I make it my own, I will begin to see a different outlook. And you have to have faith in your future, because if you don't have faith in your future, if you don't have faith in your future, you will only live in your past. So don't, you know, and this has not been a reading that has come across, but I just feel as if ancestors want me to let you know, don't, you know, walk by faith, not by sight. Right now, what you see is clearly by your reading is not what's going on. So you might think things may be going on slow, but you got your ancestors, you got your spirit guides, you got the Most High, you got God, you got whoever you believe in. They're in the background and they're working and they're rooting for you to have your victorious moment. But they're begging of you to please help them out a little bit by staying positive and speaking life. So that is all I have for you, Libra. I hope that was helpful in some way. Peace, love, and light. I'm out. I love you guys. Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later on.